I was saying to the others, I'm in purgatory because I love the series, but at the same time, they only gave me the first 5. But enough to see you.
Yeah, exactly.
So, how was it being involved in this wonderful project and being cast with Lashana?
Yeah, do you know what? It was brilliant. Like such a great team of people, and it felt so collaborative. I mean, top to bottom, and what every department did with it. I mean, you'll see the scale of it. It's so cinematic. It feels such a kind of like proper high-end TV. And then getting to work with all the people I was lucky enough to work with. I mean, me and Lashana are, stuck to each other like glue as soon as Vince arrives. And very fortunate that our experience with each other, just very supportive, very collaborative, and had a real laugh together. Every time they called cut, there's normally some giggles going on.
So have you seen any of this yet on screen, or have you just seen your bits?
So I've seen a bunch of ADR where you have to go in and redub some stuff. And then apart from that, I've just got back from Los Angeles, so I missed the cast and crew screening. I missed that and the other, so I'm dead excited to see it tonight.
For me, it's fantastic because it harkens back to some of the best espionage that's out there, like touches of the original Mission Impossible, but also the theme song at the start is so Bond. I had the chills when I saw it. So on set, were you aware of the kind of scale and the scope of this as it developed?
Yeah, I mean, on set you kind of, you're around, some people at the top of their game, whether that's cast or crew, you know that they're putting some money into this, so they're aiming high. And then quite quickly you're seeing the scale of some of the set pieces and the special effects. And, there was a few times on set where I was thinking people are going to love this. I mean, as an actor, a lot of the time with the big set stunt pieces, you're not necessarily like full on hands-on with those, so you get to observe them a little bit more because they're not exactly going to stick me in a car that they want to flip or drive into a building or something. So to watch those and see the scale of it was just incredible.
And the lovely thing is, you have those wonderful set pieces and all the action, but at the same time, there's so much space for the characters to breathe and develop.
Yeah.
Was that fun for you as an actor?
Yeah, I think the fact that it's you got 10 hours. You got 10 episodes really allows you to explore the different layers in those characters. And in the original, part of the the interesting thing about it is that you've got this character that's quite almost anonymous, and there's a lot of mystique. And in our show, you get to really delve a hell of a lot deeper and see those layers, and you get to really see the internal conflict in the Jackal. But then that spreads across the board with all the characters because they're all living in a world where it's literally life or death. You have to make life or death decisions, and the beauty of being able to sit with them for 10 hours is you get to see what that does to people and how hard some of those decisions really are.
And for you, what's been your favourite takeaway from this experience, from the moment of being cast up till now? What's the most pleasurable thing that you've done?
I find that it's always, whatever job you do, it's the people you work with. You have to spend a lot of time with people. You have to trust each other. So I always come away being grateful. When it works like it does with this one, where just knowing that you've made friends, but that you've collaborated. That's what I really love about what I get to do as a job, is that you take one thing that's a bunch of words on a page, you throw in directors and art department and costume and then actors, and it just creates something, and that's the joy I get out of it.
It's very much a piece of work to be proud of, so congratulations on this series. Really enjoyed it.
Nice one. All right, lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!